Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll go right back to the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Brown. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Kentucky's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got his man on the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like any...
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hobbs. Strong, firm tackle.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? On display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Gators in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Cook. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Rides the back on the option, the give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Hobbs. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. It'll be a draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Working that left side now. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Gators want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the 30-yard line on first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Line out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Look out, he's got room. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man? Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grab near the marker, it's Blunt. Touchdown, Wildcats! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Pass to 50. The 30. Pass to 20. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Got a man. It's Brown. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on first down. Let's go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Makes the quick grab. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Set ready. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Pressure coming. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Southern Miss put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Eagles in some time. Heck of a showing by the boys from Hattiesburg. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Going to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Wildcats have this offense rolling. They'll try to pop the draw. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense. Warming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This is a designed run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get rid of it. Complete in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Run the gun. They'll try to impose their will.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Finds his big tight end. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.